Ladies and gentlemen, we are back one more time. And when I say that, I mean it literally. This is Generational Gap Podcast. And
rejoice because we are back.
Rejoice, yeah. We are blessing you with our presence. Damn, my voice is all
with
fucked
happiness.
Up. Yeah, from the mountaintops and all the other good shit. I am your host, Chris.
I'm your host, Dre.
And if you don't know, you've been living under a rock or some shit like that. This episode is brought to you by Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. It's what's for dinner.
That's what's powered by it.
Yeah.
If that wasn't going on, we wouldn't be here.
No. Or we'd be telling you about whatever's going on in the world or some shit like that. Donald Trump case or some shit. But right now, the only thing really popping is Drake and Kendrick Lamar exchanging lyrical fisticuffs. And we're here for it. So this episode is going to be nothing but, if you ain't up to speed, you're going to get up to speed. We're going to bring you there. And if you already up to speed, then you're going to hear our takes on it. Either way, you winning. Clap.
You are in a place where you will be educated.
Yeah, applaud for yourself just for catching a dub today. So let's just start at the beginning. And,
so we will start at the beginning that started all this.
Yeah.
I'll give clarity.
Ground zero.
We'll give quick on why it's a thing. Yeah. So back in 2012 or 13,
okay,
Kendrick was featured on the song called Control. Big Sean was on the song, and so was, I forgot the other, he was very irrelevant. Sorry to put it out there like that, but
was it Crit?
No.
Okay.
Jay Electron.
That's Jay Electronica.
There
okay.
We go.
Yeah. You're right.
In that song, Kendrick then called out some people. It was some competitive shit. It wasn't like on some fuck you shit.
Exactly. So when he called them out, he ain't really say like, fuck what you niggas talking about or nothing like that. What he did say was, y'all are the best. And in the competition spirit, I'm trying to murder y'all lyrically because you are the best. So it was kind of giving credit. And everybody took it that way, except
for Drake. And Drake went on an interview downplaying the entire song.
He didn't like it.
And like the impact of it and the entire thing.
Drake started crying.
So fast forward, that then created like a little spark between the two. That's been going on for a couple years. I know there's probably a better video explaining it and like the jabs that's been going back and forth. But then everything that rekindled this was First Person Shooter, a song on Drake's album, most recent album, called For All the Dogs, where he and J. Cole went, and it was kind of like the best song. Like the two people were like linking up for the song because they held themselves in high regards.
And it was supposed to have Kendrick on it,
but you speculated.
Okay, that's not a fact.
Yeah, but it makes sense.
It does make sense because J. Cole is saying in the song like me, K. Dot, and Drake are the top three. And it sounded as if he was ready for Dot to be on that song. Yeah. So he had laid that verse in that fashion to say, yo, you got the three top motherfuckers here. Right. But supposedly the rumor is K. Dot never showed for the feature and never turned nothing in. So it just ended up being the lyrics that he had already wrote and just those two people on the song. But Drake and, Drake didn't really give him any credit, but J. Cole did. And just said, hey, K. Dot is one of the top three. But that's what I don't understand. Kendrick didn't like that shit. He wasn't feeling that shit.
To me, not again, but fucking to me, I just look at it like same shit as before, competition wise. Like, bro, it's like he's trying to eat. I don't understand how you eating when you're not dropping, but I get it kind of.
Yeah, all right, I'm with that. So, okay, so then obviously that was what, a year ago?
Yeah, around a year ago, some change, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. And
so everything else that rekindled everything you've probably been seeing in the past month and a half was Future and Metro Boomin's collab album called We Don't Trust You.
Which We Don't Trust You just comes, that's straight to Drake, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Metro Boomin and Drake had some problems. They was going back and forth, throwing little jabs and tweets at each other like some little suckers. And then supposedly Future and Drake were fucking the same broad.
Some shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of rumor about it, but it seems to be, and you know. Anyway, let's not get too stuck on that. It seemed as if that title of that album was made for Drake.
Yeah, and you got Future hopping on, doing little not melodies, hooks, talking like subliminals at Drake and shit.
Yeah.
So everything pointed the finger towards like, they just don't like this nigga. Like they just don't like him, bro. Like they don't like him.
It was an attack. But at the same time, they had a song, and it's called Like That.
And it's the 6th song on the album.
And they put Kendrick Lamar on it. And when it dropped, there was no features on there. It just had the song title.
Yeah.
This man sent it to me. He said, bro, this has a Kendrick feature. I listened to it. And he went straight at J. Cole and Drake for that song, First Person Shooter. Like he just went right in. Like there wasn't no name call, but he basically named that song. He named the album it came off of, and it was disrespectful. To say the least. It was some disrespect.
Check some shit up.
So everybody said, oh shit. Now, if we just gonna stay there, I don't know how we got to that point. Like, if he was mad that he didn't get on that song, I'm still I'm in the dark. But that's where
I just think Kendrick but he moved so like, he tried to move so anonymously to the point where like,
yeah, don't even say my name.
Yeah, type shit. Like around that to that point, and he's just like on some like, I don't need to do that. Yeah, type shit as well.
Nah, that's his shit. He like, hey man, I'm gonna make a song. This person would go well on it. I don't care if you've heard of them or not, but they would do it justice.
Right.
But on the other hand, Drake usually takes whoever's hot and just says, hey, I want to get the hottest motherfuckers right now to get on my shit.
Right.
Two different ways of doing things. So that was ground zero. That song set the shit off. So then we got
J. Cole. Yeah, we have J. Cole's response. In the song, I feel like, again, a lot of people said, even when it happened, a lot of people said it was aimed more at J. Cole. I was like, bro, that was aimed more at Drake, and J. Cole's just kind of in the mix.
He's in there. He's on a song with somebody he don't like. So.
Yeah, but J. Cole ended up responding.
Yeah, he did.
Great song. Honestly, out of everything that has happened,
7 Minute Drill was ill.
One of the songs with, ever since like an hour or two ago.
Yeah, but
had one of the most songs with most replay value.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
We'll get to it. There's a timeline. We're going to follow it chronologically. Now, J. Cole puts out an EP. How many songs was on that EP? 12?
12 or 11.
Okay. Now, the last song on it is a direct shot at Kendrick for what he said. Now, J. Cole and Kendrick were supposed to do an album and some whole other shit back in the day. Like, they've been paired up. They share a fan base, right?
Right.
It seems as if it just didn't seem why they would be beefing was weird, right? But, hey, somebody didn't like something. Somebody said something. It's got to be addressed. Right. So J. Cole says, all right, well, if that's how you feel, he starts putting out some slick words to Kendrick. This is the Friday before the Dreamville Fest. So he puts it out. It sat there. And then at the Dreamville Fest, he apologized.
Might have been the smartest move of this man's career.
It was absolutely brilliant. He knew what was about to happen. He knew, get the fuck out the way. There's a train wreck coming. You better get the fuck off that train. And he did. He hopped right off at the next station.
Smart man.
In front of everybody, and gave Kendrick his flowers too in the apology. Hey man, I ain't been sleeping right. This shit didn't sit right with my soul. People were calling me, pressuring me into making this diss track, so I did it. I think it was a smart move. That's some grown man shit. I liked it, but the industry was kind of like, man,
it wasn't fucking with my dude.
Nah,
I wasn't either for a minute, but
they kicked him in the dick for that decision.
Until I seen how everything else unfolded, now I'm like, all right, you made the right decision.
It was. He had the vision. So he took the track off. That track came off of that EP.
Came off of everything.
He took it off.
Can only find that bitch on YouTube now.
Yeah. And so at that point, since Like That came out,
20
days had passed.
Yep.
J. Cole put his response out. He put out his EP. Nothing from Drake. 20 days go by.
Okay, well, if we're still going in chronologically, within those 20 days, Future and Metro Boomin's
That's true.
deluxe out, not deluxe actually.
It was the like part two.
Part two of their.
We still don't trust
we
you.
still don't trust you.
Yeah.
I forgot the word of you used for that, but their series of albums basically.
Yeah, yeah.
And in that, J. Cole got on the feature and addressed him apologizing very briefly, but he did it. So that was a thing. And also on that, you had A$AP Rocky come on and do a surprise song because man don't make music no more. Diss Drake.
Yeah.
Weeknd came on, diss Drake. So that happened as well.
The Weeknd dissing Drake has been in the cards for a while too.
It has.
They've had their little issues. I ain't know nothing about A$AP besides the fact that Drake was heartbroken when he got Rihanna pregnant, and you know, it is what it is. Drake got a big ego. So yeah, he was addressed by a couple more motherfuckers, and at that point he felt pressed by too many people. I didn't really want to explain this whole Rick Ross thing, but you brought it up earlier and I was like, nah, it's technically there.
Yeah, it's there. And again, within those 20 days, we had Rick Ross. Rick Ross was definitely the most like, bro, what are you doing out of this entire thing?
Yeah, I didn't understand it, but it was kind of dope. That song, I know you say you ain't like that, but I like that song.
Yeah, it was whatever.
That was pretty slick. I just didn't understand. But again, Rick Ross wanted to get into the fray. And I think a lot of times people just be wanting to be talked about.
Yep. So
yeah, there was a little, that's some hype that you could jump into. Also, let's not forget Mr. King of Look at Me, Kanye
that came
West.
out after. So that came out after
Kanye?
Yeah, after Push-Ups.
Okay. Oh, you're right. Okay, my bad. So 20 days pass. Drake ain't doing shit. Everybody's like, where's Drake? Drake drops Push-Ups.
And Push-Ups. And Push-Ups was good, bro.
Push-Ups was dope.
Push-Ups was like, I ain't gonna lie, like, again, this happened, we talked about, I think it was 2 episodes ago.
Yep.
It leaked during our podcast, so I got a quick listen before, and I was like, oh shit, this kind of sounds ass. But then after literally after our shit had wrapped up,
yeah,
the actual song came out with the real beat and like the actual whole shit, and I was like, oh shit, this is actually clean. And we sat there, I was like, oh, he actually got him.
He got him.
It was very clever though. It was Drop and Give Me 50.
Drop and Give Me 50. Where does that go? Because he's not Drake in this. I want to say, and me and Dave been talking about this shit all week. We was sitting there at work all week, just going back and forth. This whole thing just had us entertained as fuck at work.
Right.
Drake is making bops. He's making hits out of these disses.
Yeah.
Kendrick is taking lyrical ammunition and just fully automatic. You know what I'm saying? He's just putting words into the mag and just letting off. These are 2 different ways of making music. So everybody who's on a team and everybody who's just kind of like, hey man, I fuck with Drake, or I think Drake winning, or I think Kendrick winning, you're looking at it the wrong way. Like, this is the best time in hip hop right now, because
the best time to be listening to some music.
As J. Cole had said it, we the top 3, and I agree with that to a point. So if you want to sit there and say that, then you have the top 2 of those 3 going at each other's throats.
Right.
And if you're picking a side, you're missing a lot of shit, because you ain't seeing what this man did or what this man did. You're going back and forth like a tennis match.
Right.
And that's the way to watch it, instead of being on one side of the shit. Drake is going to make hits. He comes straight at the fucking words. He don't really do no metaphorical shit. Lyrically, Kendrick is going to twist and turn and do all kinds of shit. You know, I like watching the back and forth. I don't want to pick a side. I don't want to miss nothing.
Right.
But Push-Ups was clever as fuck. Push-Ups being Drop and Give Me 50. What's the meaning behind that? Kendrick is signed to a label at the time, or from what he was talking about at the time. And he was basically saying, every time you drop music, you got to give 50% of your profit, which is that sounds kind of dope, you know, as much as K-Dot make.
Yeah.
50% of that, that's what's up.
That's making a lot.
I guess we're trying to make fun of the fact because Drake runs OVO music, so all that shit goes to him supposedly, and maybe just partial to the distributor. But
Right.
I don't know no industry bullshit. I just know that he was trying to poke fun at it. Size 7 shoe. He, mentions of a size 7 shoe.
The cover off top, I was like,
Bro,
damn.
come on, man. So he's got on the cover, there's a size 7, like a shoe size. And it says, it was some cold-blooded shit.
It was some cold-blooded shit. And
go.
before we go any further, let me also give y'all the list just in case anybody wants to run back, listen to the shit, and come back.
Oh, that's a good idea. All
yeah.
right.
So let me give y'all the list of everything you should. There's one YouTube video just so you get an understanding of how this but everything else is songs. So let me just get to it.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar. This is dating back to 2012. So some old shit.
Yep.
Kendrick Lamar, Control.
Yep.
Then we have just look up Drake interview about Control.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then we floating back to everything else. If you're new to everything, I'm going to just throw it out there. Listen to First Person Shooter.
Right.
Then hit up Like That off of Future and Metro Boomin album.
Yep.
Then if you want to really get the full entail, listen to Rick Ross Champagne Moments.
Champagne Moments, yep.
And then you get 7-Minute Drill by J. Cole.
Mm-hmm.
Push Ups by Drake.
Yep.
Look up Tailor Made Freestyle by Drake.
Yep.
Euphoria by Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
616 in LA by Kendrick Lamar. Family Matters by Drake. And then we have Meet the Grams by Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
And the newest one is Not Like Us.
Okay.
By Kendrick Lamar.
That is the list.
That is the list in chronological order. So if you want to go listen to everything and come back so you can understand, recommend it.
There we go. Now, in full disclosure, we did this episode earlier today. Something in the audio got fucked up. Divine intervention. Somebody came down and did something to this keyboard so that the audio got fucked up. Why did that happen? Because as soon as we found out the audio was fucked up, damn, bro, the podcast, and we sitting there bitching about it. We get off, I go into the living room. This motherfucker come downstairs. Holy shit. Guess what? What? Kendrick dropped another one.
Another one.
I said, shit. No wonder we got to record the podcast again because we needed to address that. So that was some divine intervention type shit.
That was some shit.
I don't know why it happened. We've recorded, I don't know how many podcasts the same way, but today something got fucked up and there was a motherfucking reason behind it.
And that was the reason.
Ain't that a bitch? So let's continue, right? Where do you want to start from there? Because I think it's important to note that it had taken Drake 20 days to respond.
Yeah, it took 20 days to respond.
Yeah, and so people were kind of saying something about it.
They were.
Where's this cat at? What's he doing? And
he came out and he was frontlining. After he came out, he was definitely pressing shit.
Let's not forget to mention 50 push-ups also addressed everybody.
Oh, yeah, for sure. 50. And again, I will give Drake credit for that because Kendrick only has to respond to what Drake telling him.
Yeah.
But now, okay, but also I feel like at this point, nobody else is dropping shit towards Drake. But Drake also had to respond with 2 tracks replying to multiple people.
Yeah.
So I do give bro credit for that.
50 push-ups was mainly Kendrick, but he also was talking shit about Rick Ross, ASAP, Metro, Future. So he let off shots at everybody. Now, some days pass and he releases the shit that I'm not so fly with. Would you be so inclined?
Oh, Tailor Made. He releases Tailor Made.
Tailor Made Freestyle.
And it was some very clever shit, bruh. I didn't like it.
I didn't like it either, but it was clever. Again, if you pull yourself back out of this as trying to ride for a side, you look at what's going on and then you say, yeah, I see what you did right there. That was clever. Now, he used Tupac's voice, AI'd Tupac's voice.
Right.
To bait Kendrick into, hey man, where you at? You're supposed to be riding for the West Coast. Let's get it. Let's do it. Second verse is Snoop. He AI'd Snoop's verse, doing the same shit. Hey, nephew, what we doing? Like, you know what I mean?
That was some cold shit, bro. Like, I was sick when I heard that shit.
I didn't like it because I'm a Pac fan, and I ain't think that Drake had any, politically, nah, bro, you can't use Pac's voice. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? That's how I felt.
Especially to diss a West Coast rapper.
To diss somebody who holds Tupac in high regard, like you said, and To Pimp a Butterfly, one of Kendrick's albums, he used a lot of Pac reference and is basically like, put Pac on a pedestal.
Right.
So for you to take dude's idol and use it against him, and you're not from the West Coast, like I don't know if I feel different if you.
Drake has a Tupac tattoo. Thank you very much.
Does he?
Yeah,
that's
bruh.
some gay ass shit anyway. Stop playing. That's weak. But anyway, let's not. I don't want to put personal feelings into this. So it was clever.
It was clever, bro.
And he was baiting him out. He was like, "Man, come on, do something."
Bro, in the whole Taylor Swift shit, I was like, "Oh, you's a smart nigga, bro." He basically told him like, "Okay, you had the Tupac shit." He was like, "Bro, come on, like you're supposed to be the West Coast savior, like this Canadian nigga frontlining you." Snoop Dogg, like, "Bro, we gave you the keys, and now you looking like you don't know what the fuck you about to do." Then you got Drake part. He over here clowning him for the fact that when he released Tailor Made, Taylor Swift album had came out that past Friday, I believe.
Yeah.
So everybody knew he wasn't gonna respond because it was gonna get washed out by that. But Drake knowingly knows that. He's seen her album came out. He was like, I got to do something. Make fun of the fact that he's going to be quiet for the week because he doesn't want to get washed out by Taylor Swift. It was some smart shit.
It was.
It was some smart ass shit.
It was. But everybody online, until Kendrick responded, was bitching like, "Oh, Kendrick ain't dropped in over 2 weeks. It's taking hella long. He's washed. Whoop whoop whoop."
And I don't agree with you niggas for that. That was some like y'all was foul. Y'all was dick riding for show for that.
Yeah, that's real shit. Because Drake technically Drake took 20 days. Kendrick took 17 days.
Right.
So however you did your math, it was wrong. But regardless of the fact, it took Kendrick 17 days to respond to Tailor Made Freestyle.
And then we come to Euphoria.
Euphoria changed everything.
Euphoria changed like
everything.
Euphoria made Kendrick Lamar drop music.
Euphoria, it's not about him dropping music. It was just in the fashion that he did it. I don't know if I've ever had to listen to a song 8 times and still haven't caught all the nuances and metaphors and the shit that's happened in that song.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like that's never been done besides like Andre 3000. Like right. I can listen to some Andre 3000 shit and catch something later and be like, "Oh shit, I didn't know that's what he meant."
Right.
That was some shit. So Euphoria, can we give him the meaning behind Euphoria?
I mean, shit. Read the definition. I mean, we got the definition.
Well, on the album title or the cover art, it says the actual definition, but that's not what he meant.
Nah.
The meaning behind Euphoria was the beginning of the allegations that Drake has been grooming underage girls.
Yeah.
The hidden meaning behind that shit is that Drake is the executive producer of the show Euphoria, which has a lot to do with teenage girls and sexual acts. I mean, I guess I'm saying that right.
Yeah, I mean,
I've watched it.
I definitely understand.
It's some teenagers getting their shit
for sure.
bashed in.
People understand what you're going with it.
Okay, thank you. So there's been some allegations as of now at this point, up to this point, where Kendrick is saying, "Bro, I know a lot of shit about what you're doing." So Euphoria was a play on words to say, "Hey, I know about all that little shit, all the allegations." And there's a lot of hidden meanings. I'm not going to get into everything in this.
Yeah, we can't, bro.
There's no fucking way.
We said it before the audio cut. It'd take a whole episode to like
Euphoria,
give you everything that was in that song itself.
Euphoria would take its own episode to break down. It would take just as long to break down Euphoria as it is to break down this whole beef.
Yeah.
So do your Googles.
Yeah, as I said, we gave you all the list, bro. I hope you wrote it down. It's in chronological order.
Yeah.
Everything that has happened, go look on YouTube.
Yeah, for real.
And you can just listen to everything and you'll see like why this shit has been going on.
So Kendrick drops this gem.
6 minutes.
6.5 minutes of just word twisting and triple entendres. Now,
And also,
Drake said that shit. He said, "Hey man, I'm ready for all your triple entendres and this and that and that." Not only did he deliver on that, but he gave you 6.5 fucking minutes of it.
And also, we public ain't heard this, but people inside Kendrick camp who like active on Twitter said the original one was 19 minutes long.
Yeah, with no hooks.
19 minutes, just straight up, just
rap.
That's it.
Just, I ain't got no pause for you. I'm just gonna go.
That's some sick shit.
That is diabolical
That's some
shit.
hater ass shit.
And he says, "I hate the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you dress.
I just hate you, nigga.
Oh, yeah, I even hate the way you say nigga."
I just hate you, bro. Like, that's some real ass hater ass shit.
He said he was a hater. He's like, "I am a hater. Fuck you, me." I love that shit. That was the most, yeah, that was dope. Please look up Euphoria. I think at this point, Euphoria has been my favorite out of all of this shit.
Even the one we just heard?
Yes, still. Now, the one we just heard was, we'll get there, and I'll tell the difference. So Euphoria, right?
Euphoria.
We're done. Euphoria dropped. Was it the next day?
I believe Euphoria dropped on Thursday, so yeah.
Friday
night.
Friday morning.
Oh, Friday morning. Oh yeah, also, Kendrick dropped Euphoria at 8:24 a.m. to shout out like Kobe.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
That's pretty dope. I did not know that.
8:24 a.m.
Okay. All right. What's next? 616
616 in LA.
Which is a play on
multiple things.
Yeah, but to get straight to it, it's like if you listen to Drake's music, you know he has a timestamp thing where he does a timestamp and where he's at on every album. So he have one track that says a time and where I'm at.
So for example, the latest one was 8 a.m. in Charlotte,
which was dope. And yes, so Kendrick says, "All right, I'm gonna do one of them. It's 6:16 a.m. in LA," and he dropped the track. 616 had multiple fucking meanings yet again.
Just the title. We're not gonna get into songs, bro. We're gonna stick to titles itself, I guess.
Yeah,
because
it's easier.
If you want to get into songs, like again,
you have to listen to it.
You gotta listen to it. We can't even play it on here.
Yeah,
hella shit. Listen to it. Listen to it, and have genius while you're listening to it. Break it down for yourself.
Absolutely. So 616 was the day in 1994 where the OJ trial started.
Yep.
So,
and then 616 was also the date that Euphoria premiered.
616 is also Father's Day in Canada. And all of these things were addressed in that song. So he's basically calling Drake a deadbeat father, given the allegations on the, supposedly there was a lawsuit back in the day where Drake had taken advantage or done some mischievous sexual acts against some female and had to pay out some money.
Yep.
So all this shit has something to do with something. Like nothing that I'm talking about has one meaning. Yeah. Everything has multiple motherfucking meanings. It's like you have to decode some shit. And it was a clever song. It wasn't as dope as Euphoria, but because Drake had hit Kendrick with 2, Kendrick said, "Fuck it, I'll hit you with 2 also."
And then also he dropped 616 in LA at 6:16 a.m.
Yes, true. Which he was in LA. Wow, is he in Brooklyn right now?
And 616 is also Tupac's birthday.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah. There's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot to unload. But anyway, go listen to that. Now,
and also another one, I'm reading this right now.
What?
Fans are also pointing to the Bible verse Corinthians 6:16, which reads, "Do you not know that he who unites himself with a prostitute is one with her in body? For it is said the two will become one flesh."
Let me ask you something. Hold up. Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Right now. How the fuck does he know all this, man?
That nigga's educated for sure, bro.
Yeah, but see, how do you know to take the Bible verse 6:16 from Corinthians to the OJ trial starting on June 16th, 1994?
5.
It was 95?
Yeah.
I apologize. 616 meant like 5 different fucking things.
Yeah.
How did he come up with that? Who does that?
That's some crazy shit, bro. I don't know, like
Really think about that shit.
Yeah, like how do you have like all these things that basically just hit towards Drake 616, the murder trial. It's gonna be the start of a murder trial, like
right.
That part. The show that you fucking executively produced the date it premiered. Tupac's birthday, who you just used to try to diss this nigga. Like that, it's a lot. The Bible verse, like that's a lot, bro.
Like who the fuck is this man? Who is this dude?
That's a Father's Day in Canada.
Like who the fuck is this guy? You know what I mean?
It's a lot, bro.
It's a lot to unload. And if you really sit there and go, bro, you really thought of all of this and how these 3 digits would coincide with 800 different fucking coincidences and all of them are pointing at this motherfucker that you shooting at?
Right.
That's crazy, man. That shit is out of this world. But okay. Side note. Drake had a cease and desist on Like That. That was some whole ass shit.
That was some whole shit. And Kendrick said that in Euphoria.
You didn't like that record? Oh, I like that record. Don't go back to back for the record.
He did exactly that.
I just wanted to side note that was because supposedly the rumor is that Kendrick went and did a cease and desist on the tailor-made freestyle because he used Tupac's voice. But
right.
In actuality, it was the estate of Tupac that said, hey, no, we ain't doing that.
Right.
So, but I believe Drake's cease and desist for Like That had happened before. And I see Drake as a petty motherfucker that would probably just say, oh, this is at number 1 and they're taking shots at me. Yeah, take that shit down.
Yeah, I seen leaked emails about it. And It was basically, I don't know nothing about all these like technical and all what everything
the industry
means,
shit, yeah.
But what I seen and what the caption was talking about is basically Drake's label was trying to get that song to get less radio coverage, radio hits and all that type of shit. So yeah, that's what it was basically, like just that song trying to lessen it from the radio and lessen it to get out there more.
That was some hoe shit.
Some hoe shit.
Fly sucker shit. But hey man, do you. But that's the side note I want to make sure that was out there.
Yeah.
Okay, so now 616 in LA drops, and that's on a Friday. Me and my family, I get off of work. We got tickets to the athletics game. So we go to the baseball game. Leave the house at 6. Get to the game about, 7 o'clock. Well, we came out of there about 8:45, 9 o'clock, something like that. We're in the car. DeAndre said, oh, shit. So what happened? By the way, again, you are the MVP here. The motherfucking MVP. You get the trophy. Because I was having not a bad day, just one of them days of kind of like, ugh. And you know what I'm saying? I'm at work. It's kind of, it is what it is. But you sent me that fucking track, and I probably wouldn't have never heard that shit at work. And that gave me and Dave all day to talk about that shit, listen to it, digest it. It made the day like that was a good fucking Thursday. That was pretty dope. Same thing. This motherfucker somehow gets, I don't know. That's the youngsters in their social media.
I just see this shit on Instagram, honestly, and I go look and see if it's true.
And he just pop up with shit. So we on the car ride home. Oh shit, what happened? Drake released something and Kendrick already responded. I said, what? We only been at a baseball game for 2 hours. All that shit happened already? Within the course of a day, 3 diss songs came out?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's from Thursday to Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. And shit from Thursday to Saturday evening 4.
And that brings us to Family Matters.
Family Matters.
Now, let me just say that now the shit has really hit the fan.
Yeah, shit is no longer friendly fade.
It's not. Like, this is, now we've gotten to a level to where I see you, we're going to have to move some fucking furniture around. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to put hands on a motherfucker. If we passing by each other in the street, everything stops. That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Allegations are being thrown around. We talking about people's families. We talking about family members, talking about relationships. Drake is going at Kendrick's, him and his wife. He's made allegations that Kendrick's son is actually Dave Free, who is Kendrick's partner in his new label. That's his son. It's not even Kendrick's son. He said, man, your partner is your son's real father. I mean, fuck, man.
Yeah, it's a getting out of pocket.
You've been whooping on your wife and keeping that shit quiet. We heard you beat your wife up. And then, you know, if I'm being completely honest, even though I'm a Kendrick fan, I done seen some leaked documents and tweets from his wife of like, yo, it's been hard. I'm like, damn, she's very general. But it's
real?
like, yeah. I just sent that shit to Dave a little while ago, man. We was talking about the ring thing. And I was like, bruh, if that's really her ring, Drake has a ring at the end of the video. Drake's got a lot of shit. Now, he dropped that with a video.
Yeah.
That's when I said, hold up.
Wait a minute.
He might got something right now.
He got something for sure.
Because he dropped visuals. Visuals. Now, the first time that I seen Kendrick Lamar do something was Good Kid, Mad City. And the cover art for that was a little minivan. Don't know the year, make, and model, but it's nothing to write home about. But it's a burgundy minivan. And this was the minivan that supposedly Kendrick and his family owned, and Kendrick went and did his teenage shit in, which was a lot of that album was, you know, it was based around his young life. Drake puts that same minivan, or at least that same model and same color, on a fucking flatbed and takes it to the Crushers in this visual.
Right.
During this visual, he also goes to the Chinese food spot that Kendrick made popular in Euphoria. He said, hey, man, I'm going to be at this restaurant eating Chinese food, this restaurant in Canada. And nobody understood. I personally didn't understand what the fuck that meant.
Right.
Come to find out, this restaurant in Canada is the spot where Drake got robbed back in the day.
Yep.
By some other Canadian rapper.
Some shit like that. Back in like 09, 010.
Not only did
not 010, but 09, 10.
He dropped the name of this place, and now the owner of this place is making hand over fucking foot money. He can't even keep the doors open long enough in a day for all the people that are coming to eat at this restaurant just because they heard Kendrick say it in Euphoria. Right. Which was fucking crazy.
And people itself. Calling in talking about, let me get the Kendrick special and shit.
What the fuck? You know what I mean?
So at least motherfuckers is profiting over the beef.
Absolutely. Yeah. Let me get in on that.
Shit.
Kendrick, send something to this motherfucker talking about Generational Gap podcast. Let's, you know, hey man, I would greatly appreciate that shit. But that, I thought that shit was crazy. Like, oh, what's up with the Chinese food spot? Drake got robbed at the Chinese food spot. Wow. Okay. So in this visual now, Drake goes to this Chinese food spot, doubles down on this whole thing. Not only does he do that, but then has cakes, a couple of cakes. And one of the cakes says happy divorce. The shit's it's messy.
Yeah, no, it's getting messy, bro.
And he's got all of Pharrell's jewelry, which is a whole other side note I never touched on, which is somehow this motherfucker has gotten a hold of all of Pharrell's jewelry. He's got some random motherfucker wearing all of his chains, just flagrantly disrespectful.
Like, that's crazy.
I don't know what the fuck going on nowadays. Yeah, man. So that was a very disrespectful, spiteful fucking record, but it sounded good.
Sounded real good.
Took the end of the beat from 50 push-ups, which was a dope beat, kept on with that, then turned in some other shit, some like drill shit. That shit sounded dope. That was a bop. It was good. In response to that, 45 minutes later.
40, actually.
40 minutes.
40 minutes.
Kendrick
Once
drops.
Drake heard the family shit, he had some shit that he already had in the tuck.
It was ready.
I feel like it was one of those things where he made it and he was like, all right, we gonna keep it friendly, but if he try this shit with my fam, this is what I'm taking out.
Cheesing, fam.
That shit was crazy, bro. I didn't even understand that until a couple listens later.
It could get deep with the family, Crody. Damn. All right. I don't want to go too far in. Some people don't know what the fuck we talking about. Meet the Grams.
Meet the Grams.
Drake's real name, Aubrey Graham. So Meet the Grams is Kendrick's response to Family Matters. Now we just going in on families now. We're all done with the you ain't shit.
I'm better than you.
I'm better than you. That's done.
That shit's over.
Ain't nobody want to hear that shit no more. Now we're going, hey yo, so the first line of the song, Kendrick is speaking.
Let me give you all the lines.
Yeah,
bro.
please read the line. Read the motherfucking line, please. Would you please?
Let me get to it, cause shit, it's quick to get to it on Genius. I'll tell you that too.
And it's extra disrespectful.
Let me just make sure.
That was unnecessary, but okay, go ahead.
Nah, just so we get it.
Okay.
Dear Adonis.
Adonis is Drake's son.
Drake's son. Dear Adonis. First words is Dear Adonis. No. I'm sorry that this man is your father. Let me be honest. It takes a man to be a man. Your dad is not responsive. I look at him and wish your grandpa would have wore a condom. I'm sorry that you gotta grow up and then stand behind them. Life is hard. I know the challenge is always gonna beat us at home. First opening lines.
Does it get more disrespectful than that?
It does.
It does.
It for sure does, bro. And then we got that was the first line towards this addressing Drake's kid.
Yeah. So this is like a letter to everybody in Drake's family.
Yeah. Next line. Drake's mother.
Next verse.
Drake's mother.
Yes.
There's a lot more to the Adonis shit. Again, go listen to the song.
Just listen to it. We just gonna highlight this shit.
Dear Sandra, Drake's mom. Your son got bad habits. I hope you don't undermine them, especially with all the girls that's hurt inside this climate. You a woman, so you know how it feels to be in alignment. All that extra shit, just talking to his mom. Bro, just being disrespectful. The dad one was more disrespectful.
The father shit, Dennis?
Yes.
Dennis Graham.
Dear Dennis, you gave birth to a master manipulator. Even using you to prove who he is, he's a huge favor. I think you should ask for more paper and more paper and more paper. I'm blaming you for all his gambling addictions, psychopath intuitions, the man that liked to play victim. You raised a horrible fucking person. The nerve of you, Dennis.
Bro, come on, man. And then to make it even worse, then he addresses...
Whoa, wait. Sandra, sit down. What I'm about to say is heavy. Now listen. Your son's a sick man with sick thoughts. I think niggas like him should die.
Come on, man.
Like, fuck, bro. Like, fuck. Like, fuck. And when he said it, die.
Yeah.
He didn't just say it like me. He said, die.
Yeah. And then he addressed Drake's illegitimate daughter.
We don't know about.
Nobody knows. And this ain't the first time. Because when Drake went up against Pusha T, guess what Pusha T did?
Same shit.
He found a fucking picture of Drake as a young actor dressed up in blackface doing the fucking Sambo with his hands up and shit. That was damning.
That was fucked
When
up.
I saw that picture, I was like, word? Now, that wasn't it, because then he went onto the track and exposed Drake's son that he had with a French porn star that he was hiding. You ain't never seen Drake to have a son. All of a sudden, he exposed the fact that, and it was called The Story of Adonis.
Yep.
And he exposed that Drake has a son that he ain't told nobody about. You don't father him. You don't fuck with him. And he's secretly hiding him. And it was true.
It's true.
And at this point now,
that's probably, bro, honestly,
Drake is all about being a father now after that shit got exposed.
To date, that was probably one of the craziest, like, rap beefs. Like,
yeah. No, that was the most underhanded, under the belt shit.
When, like, just when you think about it in, like, retrospect, like,
yeah,
a rap, like, songs, music gave a child his father.
Yes.
Like, just in the fact, like, a grown man, like, son, like.
Pusha T will go down in Adonis's book as a hero.
Oh. As a hero.
He'll meet him one day and be like, hey, man, thanks for making my dad fuck with me, bro. I appreciate you.
Like, fuck. I probably would have been fucked up.
I ain't seen my dad in 6 years. Once you said that shit, the nigga was like, hey, man, you know, I really want to have a relationship. I was kind of wondering why the fuck that happened, but I heard that you just smashed on bruh. I appreciate you. That's some wild shit.
It gets sicker. Like, even, bro, when he addressed Adonis at the end of the verse, he said, listen to this shit back when you're 18. You'll understand it better.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. So then, he goes in and says, hey, Drake's got a daughter who's 11.
Dear baby girl, I'm sorry that your father not active inside your world. He don't commit to much but his music, that's for sure. He a narcissist, misogynistic, living inside his songs. Try to destroy families rather than taking care of his own.
Oh my God. That's cold, man. That was the most, that's some diabolical, underhanded, out of pocket, over the line shit. But I'm here for it.
Yeah, it's getting disrespectful, bro. And I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm here to eat popcorn to it.
Yeah. All the AMC buttered popcorn. I need it.
All that shit. Green apple Slurpees, all that shit.
Yeah. It's all here and we're just sitting waiting. So that happened last night. I go to bed happy. Wow, what a Friday. What a fucking Friday.
What a Friday.
Get up today. Do the podcast. As I said, podcast got fucked up somehow. We said, damn. All right, man. Well, the fight's coming on later. So let's get this, let's take a little break, watch some movies, do what we got to do, relax. As we're saying this, a diss record appears on this man's timeline from Kendrick Lamar.
This time I ain't even hit Instagram. I just looked on YouTube and it was one of the first things. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. And this one was a little colder, but
this one was colder, but I think through all this, motherfuckers was I talked about it last podcast that y'all will never hear, but I was like, a lot of this shit Drake, I said it, I was like, Drake's songs will have more replay value 5 years from now.
And then everything changed.
Yeah.
So Kendrick, to this point, has been choosing production, which, 616 in LA? Or no? Who made the, which Alchemist was that?
That was Meet the Grams.
Meet the Grams was Alchemist actually produced that.
Yeah.
But if you know about Alchemist beats don't bang. They're more thought out and it really matches a tone. Alchemist is really good at having something for every tone. You know what I mean? But he doesn't make a fucking beat like, DJ Mustard. Right? So everything from Euphoria, 616, Meet the Grams, so far has been beats that are not really the bangers. You can't play that shit in the club or in the car and turn the music up.
Right.
You listening to what Kendrick's saying. You're not listening to the beat. But he went and
that was one thing Drake for surely had in his favor.
That's true.
All this.
That's true. Drake had the more replay value to where you could listen to these diss songs and turn the fucking music up and rock out. Now, Kendrick fucked around and got DJ Mustard, LA native producer, known for many, many, many motherfuckers hits, and made a song for him and named it.
Oh, Not Like Us.
What does that mean?
I'm not shit. I ain't had time to really look into it, to be honest.
I feel like it means something that I don't understand it yet.
I know the cover I know the cover photo is Drake's house.
Extra disrespectful.
And like 8 sex offender logos over
13.
Drake. 13.
It's a Google Maps photo with the street that it's on and everything, but there's 13 sex offender dots. If you were to look on like that sex offender website, 13 dots inside of Drake's house, which basically ups the claims that Kendrick has been saying that all the people that you're with are all pedophiles and sex offenders and have been doing this wild shit. And I know all this shit and I'm ready for you to try to deny it. I think Kendrick has a lot more shit. So much more shit.
Yeah.
Now, we ain't talk about the fact that the first song that came out, not Euphoria, but the second diss track, had a cover that had leather gloves. And that was, again, we talked about it. It was the OJ case. It had something to do with the OJ case. So there was leather gloves.
Yeah.
And that's all you seen. I didn't really understand that till this man told me about the OJ case and everything else. I was like, oh, okay. That makes a little sense. The next diss song, you see the OJ gloves, but you also see a bunch of other shit. and there's a prescription bottle. There's a script for some other shit.
Yep.
There's a bunch of receipts, a shirt, the gloves, and I'm probably missing a fucking thing or two. But the fact is that there's rumors now that Dennis Graham, Drake's father, somehow that picture came from him.
Yeah.
Or those items came from him.
Some shit like that.
Bro, like what the fuck is going on right now?
Yeah.
So yeah, the last song we talking about, I didn't want to get too far off topic. I just want to make sure I covered that because that's an important aspect. We still don't know how Kendrick is getting access. And by the way, if you zoom in on that cover, that bottle of pills says Aubrey Graham on it.
Yes, it does.
And there's no denying that. That's really hard to Photoshop. Trust me, somebody that does graphic design, something that's like a shape like that, to actually put that on there and make it look grainy the same way, it can be done, but I don't think anybody did any doctoring. That's some real shit.
Right.
So yeah, again, these allegations are still going around about this. Basically, this song is just Drake being a pedophile.
Yeah.
He put the P. Diddy hat on him, and that's it.
That's what he says. You're a sick nigga.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And the whole song is, and it was kind of funny. He said, "Hey, I said tell this nigga don't say nigga no more." He doubled down and said, "You talking like you freeing the slaves?" Like Drake went farther out the window than I thought.
Yeah.
I was kind of offended. I ain't gonna lie to you.
For real.
When he said that shit, he's like, this nigga out here talking about he freeing the slaves. I'm like, whoa.
Mm-hmm. You can't say that. You can't say that.
You can't say that. Hey, bro. And that's where we at now. That's where we at to this point.
To this very minute.
Yeah.
At 8:57 p.m. on Saturday, May the 4th, nothing else has came out.
That's everything that's happened in the last month and a half. And I guess, you might be thinking, so what? But to two people who listen to Kendrick Lamar and I've gone to 2 of his shows.
Yep.
When he drops music, it's like a fucking holiday. Yeah, I'm here for it, man. I'm excited. This is a great time to listen to hip hop. If you're not a hip hop fan, that's okay. But understand that in hip hop, this is some shit. And this is
some history.
Unfortunately, this is the kind of shit that hip hop garnishes. I don't think I said that right, but it's always a problem. Static is a thing for us. I don't understand why. I don't like it, but I like it.
But it's what's up.
It is. I can't deny it. It's in me. You know what I mean? It's a problem. Oh, I want to hear about it. You motherfuckers gonna go at each other? I want to hear about it. And we've had some historical beefs before. Notorious Big and Pac. Jay-Z and Nas. You know what I mean? There's been some really dope beefs. There's been smaller ones. Nobody got hurt. 50 and Game was shooting at each other and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've had some dope shit happen, but then there's some times where motherfuckers get hurt and you're like, oh, man, that ain't
right. It ain't worth it.
Come on, man.
I ain't gonna lie. This one, it started out, I was like, ain't shit gonna happen. But now I don't know. These niggas might have to squabble, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Because if I see all the shit that's going on, again, we're not going into it, but everything that's been said and all the allegations flying,
they might have to squabble, bro.
I might have to see you about something.
No cap.
I got to see you about something.
No fucking cap.
Fuck this song. You know what I mean? And I don't want to bring something to somebody's attention. We ain't talked about it. Did you hear the Chris Brown and Quavo back and forth?
Oh, yeah, I did. That was way more disrespectful, though.
Way more disrespectful.
That nigga Chris Brown said that nigga said they should have been you.
Me and Jared talked about that on the last episode. That was fucking wild.
Yeah, that was crazy disrespectful.
He said, hey, yeah, I heard your nephew died, but we all wish it was you. I said, God damn. Hey, bro, take it easy.
Easy, bro. Like, fuck, dude.
Take it easy, man. But it's just been a lot of beef. I feel like everybody's trying to get in on the static and the beef because it's selling.
Fuck yeah, it's publicity.
It's selling. As a matter of fact, if you didn't know, most of these diss tracks have been released to DSPs with actual cover art because that shit is flying off the shelf. Motherfuckers are downloading and buying that shit.
Oh yeah, I know I am.
Yeah, I ain't bought shit, but I'm listening.
I'm downloading.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, man. It's an exciting time in hip hop.
It's exciting as fuck.
So a round of applause if you are a hip hop fan. Bigger round of applause if you are a Kendrick Lamar or Drake fan, because we here, and this
Both
is it.
fan bases is eating.
You winning.
You winning. You winning. You winning. I'll tell you how you winning. First of all, you
Tell them
winning.
how they winning.
You winning because we got Kendrick Lamar making music again and releasing music again.
Oh, that's a good point.
You got Drake rapping like rapping like it means something again.
Rapping instead of singing.
And you got just overall two of the greatest artists out here.
Yep.
Back to back.
And J. Cole just chilling somewhere.
J. Cole somewhere out there living his best life.
Playing some basketball like now. I don't even want to hear about that
dropping
shit.
2 points in a professional game. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody had J. Cole fucked up. They said J. Cole knew to step out the beef because they was gonna bring his basketball career into it. I was like, y'all got my nigga fucked
That's
up.
fucked up. But you know that was going to come out at some point.
That's fucked up.
It's funny how Drake has kind of took a couple shots at J. Cole.
I know. I said that too. I was like,
You noticed that, huh?
yeah, bro. I said that last podcast, but all these niggas not liking Drake cannot be coincidental.
Nah. I don't like Drake. I don't like Drake.
But you ain't never worked with Drake and shit, though.
That's true. That's what I'm saying. But I just see the way he moves, and the shit is nasty.
Right.
It's just not, it ain't that thing.
Because that shit ain't coincidental, bro. Like, all these people at some point was fucking with Drake, and all of a sudden they don't. That shit cannot be, like, no coincidence. Like, this nigga has to be, like, some bitch. Like, not some bitch, but some fuck nigga. Like, he has to be, like, out here just, like, on some fuck shit. Like, just, like, on some, like, you feel me? Like, just some shit that's not respectable.
I want to say shout out to Dave. He sent me some notes. I read them, and I wanted to get to most of the key points. But, bro, I'm telling you, like, how we get into it, you know what I'm saying? Like, when we sitting here chopping it up, me and Dave chop it up like that. Like, he sent me a list, and this ain't no bullshit list. Like, he says he got some highlight points. Family Matters. First word on the track was nigga.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, what would Kendrick say in Euphoria? We don't want to hear you say nigga no more. What the first thing Drake said?
Nigga, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Nigga, I don't give a fuck what you talking about.
He's got a whole list of shit. I can't go through all of it. But, you know, comparing him to Bobby and Whitney because of his wife named Whitney. And he's saying, oh, you beat on your wife like Bobby. Whoop, whoop.
Yep.
Told her shake that ass for Drake.
Shake that ass for free. Day free.
That ain't the free I mean. Fuck, man. It's, and then Meet the Grams. I mean, yeah, we are, you already got to all those, but
yeah, bro.
yeah, it is, again, just me and Dave's conversations, me and your conversations, man. It's got me hyped. You know what I'm saying? I love every fucking minute of it.
And then shit also, I'm a believer in this. I'm not too sure how much it's gonna come to light, but before Push-Ups came out, Rory and Maul basically knew that shit was coming out, and they hinted to it on their podcast, and they also recently said that all this shit, I wouldn't say he's using it, but it's like perfect timing for Kendrick because he has an album coming up in May.
That's what everybody's saying.
Which would be dope, bro.
Oh, come on, man. Coming off the heels of this, but I feel like he has to finish this shit before he drops
for
that
sure.
out.
And shit, we just entered May, so
Yeah.
we'll see. Kendrick does. Mr. Morales came out in May as well, so he likes to make not summer albums, but
Well, you know, that's kind of an industry secret.
yeah,
We want to keep motherfuckers listening, you know. But yeah, I'm. It's been great. It's been fucking great.
it's been a great month and a half, bro.
Yeah, and at this point, I keep my finger on the pulse of what's going on in the world, so that we can come in here, report to you. We all talk about it, give you what we seeing. But I got nothing for you besides this.
Nothing.
Not a motherfucking
Nothing
thing.
in the world matters right now.
Nothing. No, I don't know what's going on outside.
Nah.
The only thing I know that's going on outside is this, and I don't even need to go outside for that. I just be on my phone, reading, Rap Genius.
It's funny now, bro. At this point, I'm checking both these niggas' YouTube pages to see, make sure nothing else comes out.
We'd be in the middle of this motherfucker. Oh shit! Developing breaking news.
Oh, we gotta pause real quick.
Yeah, man. Well, shit. being that this is the second time we've done this today, let's go on ahead and sign the fuck out.
Let's sign out. And if anything else comes through, you will hear it on the next episode.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
hey, man.
It definitely will come through. I'm not expecting this shit to go silent.
Nah, it's not. I feel like Drake gonna drop before. By the way, we're recording this on a Saturday. I feel like Drake will drop something before the weekend is over.
Yes, tomorrow or Monday. Monday is my best guess.
Really?
Monday's my best guess.
Why you say Monday? What makes you say that?
Because I don't see Drake. He definitely didn't have some shit loaded up. He definitely didn't expect him to drop right after him and drop another one.
I think after the allegations of all the sex offender shit and the shit that came on Not Like Us, I think Drake really does. He can't just take some pre-recorded shit and drop it. At this point, he's forcing him to fucking make something original.
Yeah, hey, bro, I don't like this nigga Drake. Hey, a lot of shit came out in the Meet the Gram shit.
Yes. Drake
is only out here denying the fact that he has a daughter.
He's not denying anything else.
Let's get that straight as well.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I'm looking at TMZ. TMZ is like, oh, Kendrick's allegations are false about this, and that. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Maybe he doesn't have a daughter. But are you guys just like, are we just not going to skip over the other shit?
Right, because having an illegitimate daughter isn't a crime. The shit that you're being accused of, though, like, I need the receipts to that. Because if that's true, this is damning to a motherfucker who is top 3 right now at this present time. We ain't talking about the top 5 dead or alive list, of course, but top 3 right now. And I think everybody recognizes and accepts that. If these allegations are true about this motherfucker, then where do we go from here, man?
Yeah, what are we doing from that?
Now, let me ask you a question. Do you think, because Drake's fan base and his ego usually goes to the fact of, like, anybody who says, yeah, man, you ain't shit, you don't make music for the streets, you make music for bitches and, you know, shit that they play at Nordstrom's and Target.
Yeah.
He doesn't like that, although that's a compliment to say that you make music that can be socially accepted in a lot of different spaces. I don't understand what the fuck his problem with that is.
Right.
I mean, I know people try to say it with like a little tongue in cheek, but it's true.
Yeah.
And they're also in the same sentence saying, hey, man, you are the highest paid and most accepted hip hop artist, quote unquote.
Right.
So do you think the females who like really champion for Drake and his music, is that going to change anything, especially now in today's social climate?
If this shit comes out with receipts for surely.
Really?
Especially with the way that how the world is moving, like people are gonna be like, what?
I think a lot of these ratchet hoes don't give a fuck about that when it comes to some music, though.
Some of them don't, but also like, bro, like.
But the political climate right now, the social climate, the social climate is making me think that there's going to be a really damning effect.
Yeah, for surely.
You feel me? Because
like,
there is a lot of
people out here getting canceled for shit they used to say in 2012.
Exactly. So if you don't cancel a motherfucker for what he's doing behind the doors and behind the scenes, allegedly. But what I'm saying is, if the shit comes out and it's true, same thing with Kendrick. What if we find out like there was some shit where he's whooping his wife's ass? What is that? Where do we go with that?
Would you stop listening to his music?
Nope.
I wouldn't either. I didn't want to be the nigga to say it though.
Hey man, listen, I'm just gonna be very fucking honest. It's gonna take a lot of shit to have me stop listening to Kendrick Lamar.
You're gonna have Kendrick like posted up in the video getting pressed saying like some crazy shit for me to question that nigga.
Yeah,
even
real.
Question.
I mean, lil bro, he might have just, he might have been pissed off. Hey, maybe he's whooping her ass because he found out that Dave Free's kid, Maybe those rumors are true.
Maybe that'd be fucked up.
I can't imagine
an
that.
Ellen Kendrick book for sure, though.
I can't imagine that small man putting hands on that woman.
Nah, I couldn't imagine it, bro.
I can't.
Kendrick just don't look like a nigga to put hands on a bitch.
But everything that's Hollywood, bro.
Yeah, no, for sure. We gonna see, bro. We gonna see. Like, nigga said, like, first nigga to pull out receipts is damn near the nigga who gonna win.
It's true. It's true. But I don't know, man. Drake do got a lot of jewelry over there in that video, boy.
It's getting scary, man.
It is. It's spooky around this bitch, but I love it. I fucking love it. Yeah. That's it.
That's it, bro. That's our chronological order timeline on how shit's going.
Hey, cheers, motherfucker. Cheers. Because this shit is great.
Go play this shit after. Go play it in the car.
Please do. And I'll put it in the show notes just in case anybody missed it. We'll put it in the show notes, the actual tracks that you need to get to in chronological order. I'll put some extras in there for you motherfuckers, like the interview he's talking about and everything. We're going to try to get y'all up to speed. If you already up to speed, hey.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
For sure.
Yeah, man.
Cause I don't think this shit gonna go on forever, but hopefully it alludes to more music from all three of these motherfuckers.
Absolutely. We all win.
Yeah.
Win, win, win. Go on and sign us out of here, man.
It's been us, man. It's been real. I hope y'all learned some shit. I hope y'all you feel me? I hope y'all learned some shit, man. I hope y'all are excited as us. For surely.
Absolutely.
It's been us on this Saturday evening.
Yep.
There's been no new updates. As this time right now, there's been nothing new. Probably some new shit will drop when you see this. And I hope you enjoy that too, my guy. It's been us. It's been real. We want to sincerely thank y'all for coming through and fucking with us and enjoying this music with us, bro.
Yeah, and we'll see y'all next time.
Yes, sir.
Peace.